Hi, this is the Victory Interview, and by the way, Tiffany Joe, this is me, in case you're wondering who this knucklehead is that's interviewing you, and this is Victory, and we are sharing this to Natalie Gulbis and a number of LPGA players are already on this. We've talked to 15 different players today. I'm just interested in talking about the U.S. culture itself and the competitive culture of sports in general, and how growing up in San Diego with the beautiful weather, how that helped you become the great golfer that you are.
Yeah, I think that's what's really great about our country is just like the depth of talent. No matter what sport you're talking about, I think out of all the countries, ours is the only one where there's such a big like NCAA program where
Title IX.
Yeah, even in college, a lot of other countries don't get the opportunity to go to school and on top of that compete, and we have that benefit. So I think that's one of the great things about us.
So I've asked this question having grown up with a father who was in the State Department, looking at culture itself. My mother was born in Cairo, Egypt, and looking at frankly, a lot of Korean players. Mm-hmm. What is the difference? And they said, well, it seems like the parents are so serious that they make their child's potential career more important to them. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
I think there's a little bit of truth to that.
A little bit more intensity.
Yeah, I grew up, I was born and raised in the States, but my parents immigrated from Korea, so I've definitely seen both parts of the culture. And the thing is that even in the schooling system in Korea, you pretty much are given your major when you're a lot younger than, if you're growing up in the States. Mm-hmm. We have a longer opportunity to figure out what we really want to do with our lives, whereas I think it's just a little bit, it's not really like decided for you, but it's decided earlier on, so maybe your focus becomes greater at a younger age.
So let's talk about you now. Mm-hmm. Because that level of intensity is a two-edged sword. It can sometimes burn you out early. I played with a number of athletes in the NFL. Todd Marinovich with the Raiders, who was burned out because his dad pushed him too hard. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about you and your career now and what you feel works for you. Everybody talks about your awesome sense of humor, so I have a feeling it might have something to do with that. But what helps you put yourself in that right place where you can just relax and do your best?
I think honestly I'm almost on the opposite end of the spectrum of the very high intensity athlete. Once my off season starts, I take 2-3 weeks off golf completely, and I live in San Diego, so I love surfing and I do a lot of that in the off season, and honestly probably more in season than I should be doing. But I think that's a very important thing for me personally.
Balance?
Yeah, to have something completely not golf related that I have to escape to.
I think just knowing that this, as important as this is, as hardworking as I'm making it, that this is not the only thing in the world, just allows that little bit of perspective.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and I think it's tough when you play on a tour where everything is golf, right? And everything comes down to the number that you shoot at the end of the day, and the worst thing that you can do for yourself personally is to make that determine your self-worth. So I think a big part of what I do in the off season, where I surf and do other things and have friends that know nothing about golf, is that's actually really important to me, just to differentiate, who I am on the golf course and who I am in life.
So we've had some say swimming, a lot say stretching. What's the one thing in your physical preparation besides surfing, which is awesome because it's mental and physical, the balance, something I could never do? What helps you?
Well, surfing for me is not really great training because the way I do it, it's a lot more just laying around and complaining about not catching anything. But I love lifting weights. I love Olympic lifting. Really? Honestly, I think for golf, flexibility is probably more important for longevity.
I agree.
So I've gotten really into like yoga and physical and mental benefits there.
Okay, so who is the player on the tour we have 18 of the top 20 players in the world. We've got, of course, the funniest and best looking right here and most talented. But other than you, who's the one that you look up to that embodies who you admire the most?
I really like Soyeon Ryu, not just for her game, but just like she's everything in terms of perspective that I really admire in a player. She has her life outside of golf, and on the golf course she dominates too. I think she's just a great great evidence for not having to make golf everything about your life.
Okay, so just a couple more questions, and we'll set you free. This week, what are you doing that gets you ready for the tournament? What is going to be your attitude for this week, and given that it's one of the better tournaments in the world?
I think a big part is pacing. This is a long tournament, and it's not really a matter of how fast you come out of the gate tomorrow. It's more about how you're finishing up on Sunday. So I think a lot of it is resting early, and also the key to this course, I feel like, are the greens. The greens are really pure, and when it gets windier and drier, they can get really firm and fast. So I think that's the key to success this week, is to practice having good touch around the greens, so maybe hitting a lot of longer putts and working on your distance control.
Okay, last question. For a million young people out there, maybe a billion, who knows, what's the one thing you'd like to say to them about how you can be a champion?
Honestly, I think it's be as active as you can and play as many sports as you can when you're young. Because,
I agree.
These days it's all about specialization,
Yeah.
and I think that's the biggest mistake you can make.
Absolutely.
Because the last thing you want is to be burnt out. So when you're young, play soccer, surf, run, catch, do everything, swim, and
Tiddlywinks.
do like hacky sack. Just be active and have fun with it. And later on, if you get serious in one area, then that's great. But the point of all this is to have fun.
And those references from playing all those different sports. I played baseball in college, and basketball and soccer as well, and tennis as well, is it teaches your brain 1,000 more references
Right.
to how to behave, to how to manage yourself. So I love your attitude. I'm going to follow you. We need more people that have the incredible humor and perspective, and of course, devastating good looks of Tiffany Joe.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.